So what I just picked up from the fire department doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's the first step to me putting down official roots. Hey everyone, welcome back. So this has been one of the most important weeks since I bought the land. Everything's coming together, and I actually got a delivery date for the shed. So it's not for about 10 days, which is actually a really good thing because that gives me time to take care of some loose ends. One of which is a very quick trip to New Mexico. Good morning, everybody. Frida's all fired up, and we are headed to Albuquerque. Probably a quick trip, turn right around, come back. That's a lot of driving. It's 4 hours each way, but you do what you got to do. I love to get an early start whenever I have a road trip. And one nice thing about being in a van is I basically just roll out of bed, throw something on, and get in the driver's seat and go. I've spent a lot of time in New Mexico, but this is a new route for me, so I was hoping to see something cool along the way, and I was not disappointed. The highway took me right through El Malpais Conservation Area, and then I saw a sign for Ventana Arch, and I knew I had to stop. It's absolutely beautiful, little paved path, not a very long walk at all, very easy. And then when you get to the arch, it's just amazing. It's an absolutely beautiful spot. And if I didn't have this doctor's appointment to go to in Albuquerque, I definitely would have stuck around longer. Well, this has been a great morning. I left at about 5:15. Then I hit up that cool arch in El Malpais and went to the dermatologist, got my medication, went to Smith's, got some food. Now I'm getting fuel, and it's 11:15. That is a win. Now we're headed back. Oh yeah, how do you like that? When I got to this intersection, I sure was tempted to take the left and drive to Pie Town, but I was tired, so I just headed home. Tomorrow's going to be a really busy day, so I'm going to have an early night, and I'll see you in the morning. So today is an errand day. Got lots of things to do, and like I said before, there are big things happening, but there's a time in between where all the little stuff happens. So my very first stop is to the fire department. And why, you must be wondering. Well, here we are, and hopefully this will be quick and easy. So what I just picked up from the fire department doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's the first step to me putting down official roots. It's my street number sign. So because the land I bought is just rural, unimproved land, it didn't have an address. So now that I have this, I have an address, which means I can get an Arizona driver's license, I can register and insure my van, and I can get my Arizona health insurance. So this is a big deal. It's just the first link in the chain to making me an official Arizona resident. And now we're headed into town so I can stop off at the concrete factory. I decided to buy 16 more concrete blocks. So they got me all loaded up, and boy, I can really feel the weight in the back as I'm driving off. I originally bought 24 blocks, which is the suggested amount for a shed my size, but I got to thinking that if the shed is a little higher up, not only do I get a better view, but it's also safer if there's flooding, and I can crawl underneath it easier should the need arise. So in my latest attempt to try to stay cool inside the van, I bought an Aluminet blanket. So this is a 10 by 20 blanket, and it's aluminum mesh. So I'll just show you what I got. Air can pass through, but it still has the reflective aluminum material, so it should reflect the heat. It comes with these little elastic cords, so I kind of just did this for now. What I really want to do is get some alligator clips and maybe clip it to my roof rails. So it's just hanging back here right now so that I can keep my doors open and still get breeze. And then just draped it over, tucked it in, and it's bungeed to the front door there. So we'll see how that works. It was 89.8 when I put it on. Yeah, 88.2. I will take it. This looks like it turned out to be a good investment. I like this though, because you still have light and air coming through, but you just don't have the brutal sun. Well, I've been on the land here for almost 2 months now, and it's definitely been keeping me busy, as has YouTube, and I'm so grateful for my wonderful neighbors, but you know, they're a family, and I don't want to feel like I'm imposing on them. But I'm really starting to miss people. You know, I miss human interaction. I know a lot of people who say things like, oh, I wish I lived on a mountain and I didn't have to deal with people. But I'm not like that. I really like people. So I'm going to have to find something to do. I got to get out and, I don't know, volunteer or join some kind of group activity. Yeah, I need friends. I need to make some friends. I'll figure something out, but yeah. Hey girls, remember that guy I was telling you about, Syracuse Chris? Remember? Well, he wanted you to have a treat. Okay, there's one. Oh, you stole that. Oh, okay. Good? Is that good? That's from Chris. There you go. You ready? Yeah. All right. Well, the girls say thank you. Hey everybody. Good morning. I'm just taking a peek outside the back doors of the van, and it's a gorgeous day. There's this really light, feathery clouds in the sky. There's a very faint breeze, so not too hot. Looks like a perfect weekend, hopefully, to get the rest of my do-it-yourself road gravel job done. So, time to get up and get moving on that. It was so busy when I was in town yesterday, I didn't get around to getting a replacement set of gloves. So this guy is going to have to sit it out, and this guy's going to tag in and do the work. So it's the same routine. We just collect up little rocks, medium-sized rocks. We put those in the soft areas, and then later we'll collect up some little tiny rocks and put those in the areas where the road is a little harder, but could still use some reinforcement for when the rain comes. And the good news is, the next few days, there's a chance that it might sprinkle in the afternoons. So, looking forward to that. Alrighty, it has been 3 hours, and that's enough. I am hot and sweaty, but I also have to meet a guy in about an hour just down the road. I am selling him a chainsaw that I didn't realize was gas, so I don't want that. Amazon won't take it back, so I'm gonna sell it. Much better, clean, comfortable, and ready to go meet this guy at the general store. So what I'm gonna do is drive over the rocks I just put down, and then when I come back, I'll do it again a few times just to try to pack them in better. Here's my first pass through. All right, I made it back safely from my meeting with the guy at the general store. The saw has been sold. I have cash in my hand, and all is well. Now I'm hungry, and it's time for lunch. Look at these gorgeous strawberries. Yeah, that's going to be for after lunch. Right now, I'm making a salad. And lunch today is a pretty basic Kathy salad, arugula, fresh mozzarella, shaved Parmesan. There's some pre-cooked bacon, which I love because then that means I'm not messing up the van. And then we have Kalamata, olives. Did I say that already? I did a lot of sweating this morning, so I want to replenish my sodium. And a little sprinkle of pepitas. And why not put some, let's put some nutritional yeast. Put some nutritional yeast on there. And I don't eat a lot of red meat, so that this has B12, so that's good. And then just my basic balsamic vinegar and olive oil dressing. And we are ready to eat. Just to show you, this is the bacon. It's really good, and I'm not a huge bacon person, but yeah, fully cooked, so no messes. Good morning, everybody. Happy 4th of July. Hope you get out and have a great day. I, on the other hand, am going to take advantage of cooler temperatures, overcast skies. I'm going to get myself back out on my road and start working. So yes, that is my exciting 4th. So yeah, I'm back at it, and I'm finding that instead of shoveling, it is so much easier for me just to like crouch down and just scoop up all the little rocks. So yeah, that's why my gloves are getting so beat up. But anyway, it's coming along. Well, there's one way to fix the problem. Duct tape to the rescue. All right, let's carry on. So I know it's probably hard for you to tell, but yeah, this was just kind of, well, this is one of these parts where it's just that soft mush. So I put some larger rocks and we got some little ones on top. Yeah, I didn't do this part because I'm finding that it's just so wide that, you know, I don't even need that. But if I am feeling so inclined later on, I can do that. And I am now on duct tape finger number 2. So we're coming right along. All right, I've been at it for 4 hours now. I'm wiped out. I just took a water and snack break. But the thing is, it's completely overcast. I just feel like I've got to take advantage of this. So, okay, maybe I've got another hour in me, maybe not. We'll see. So after 7 hours of work, and boy, it was rough, this is what I have. I've got a good amount of small rocks mixed with some medium-sized rocks on the ground. And then I made this border. As absolutely exhausting as this was, I really had fun. Doing the graveling part got monotonous after a while, so that's when I switched it up and started working on the border. Now, of course, there's still a lot more graveling to do, but not today. And I did want to make sure I left the road wide enough just so if I have the gravel truck coming, and also when the shed's delivered, I want to make sure there's a wide enough berth for a big truck to be able to make it through. Luckily, these huge ones weren't so hard to move. It was just basically kind of spinning them into place. So, not too much lifting. I'd like to take a moment to give a shout out and a special thank you to one of my incredible channel members, Shasta Off Grid. He was kind enough during my live stream last Wednesday to buy 5 channel memberships for 5 viewers. Incredibly kind and generous. Thank you so much for being a wonderful human being. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week. And I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing or even becoming a channel member. And make sure you leave me a comment, because you know I love hearing from you. I appreciate you all watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks, everyone. Love you.